matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Cleveland Browns. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
51, down! Hey, orbit!
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Now the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 8 carries, 67 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On second and very short, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Do it.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a pickup of 12, second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Here's Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll Bison, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Jackson on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let him know.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. And how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The Browns drive about to get started, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
61, match, ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got him in, it's Brown. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Complete to Newsome. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Caught by Cobb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Hines. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. To throw on third down, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We got this.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, that's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. A quick throw here out to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Browns! Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Cook with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Draw play. This is Hines. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their lives.